What's up, guys? Today I went to Cabela's to get some fishing gear. I was trying to spend less than $75 so I could do a budget. I just wanted to show everybody that you can get out there and go fishing. It's not that expensive. $75, not including my license. I'd say with the license, probably close to $100. But I got rod, reel, line. I got some lures. I got some hooks. I got some weights, all for under $75. So I'm going to explain to you exactly what I got, and then I'm gonna show you how to rig some of the stuff that I got, and we'll see you out there. Alright, so first things first, I got this rod and reel combo. It's the Extreme Stick STK. It's Bass Pro Shops. This is $50 for the rod and reel. And when you get it at Bass Pro Shops, if you get a Bass Pro Shop rod and reel, they'll put the line on Bass Pro Shop line for free. So you can get, 6 pound, 10 pound, 8 pound, up to, I don't know, they probably give up to like 15 pound, who knows, I don't know. I always get around 10, 8 to 10, depending on where I'm fishing. That's just what I like to use. So I got the 6'6". I like a shorter rod, not too long, 7 foot. A lot of people like, I guess. I got the 6'6", and it's a medium heavy. So this is a nice rod to start with if you're bass fishing. For the price, it's great. $50, you can't beat that. So you can go to Walmart and other places similar to Walmart and get, Ugly Sticks and what they got, Zebcos and all that around the same price. So I'd go with you can get a Bass Pro Shops rod, $50 right now. They said they got 7 different kinds, and other times I spent around $100 for a Bass Pro Shops rod. So this is a great deal right now. So I'd rather get that because I think that they work better. I really like the Bass Pro Shop rods. I had a couple of them, and they always work good for me, so I enjoy them a lot. So the rod's $50. Then you gotta go with you always want a stick bait. It's the best. You can do so many things with this, so it's great. You can make a trailer, you can Texas rig it, you can wacky rig it, you can Nico rig it, you can, you can do so many different things. I can't go through all of them off the top of my head. So these were $8. So we got 50 plus 8, we got 58. These Bass Pro Shops weights, so we can do, we got Texas rig hook too, so we can do some drop shots, we can do Texas rig, we can do all those. That's why I got these. So this and this together, we got 3 something, that's 6, let's say $7 for this. We got 15 there, so we're looking at 65. Then these, we got 3 different jigs. So we got 2 football jigs, just regular. We got one, let's see what the actual name is on here. Do they have a color pattern? I don't even know if they have a color pattern on here. I don't know, I'm not seeing any. Okay, these are green pumpkin purple. Okay, there it is. This one's green pumpkin purple. So that's a jig right there I got. And then I got the black and blue, call it the Okeechobee Crawl. Alright, and then I got this little rattling jig. They're all 1/4 ounce, and this one is a pumpkin green. So I got all these jigs. These are $2 each. So we got 2, 4, 6. So we were at 6. What were we at? 65. So 71. And then these were on sale. These were like $4. So that makes $75. These are Yamamoto baits. It's a green pumpkin with copper flake. It doesn't say what the fish is, what this bait is called. Maybe it does, I just don't see it. Well, it's got a nice little action on there. Now that looks good how it sags all the way down like that. I like the sag right here. If it was sticking up like that a little bit, you don't want it to be that stiff because there's not a lot of action on the booty shake right there. So you want it to bend right around there in the middle, or at the base of the actual body of the fish. You want it to be bent right there because then it's going to have a whole lot of action back and forth. So that's good. That's $75. You can go fishing. It's a great deal. Now I'm going to show you how to rig up these in a couple different ways. Alright, so we got our stick bait. Now what you want to do is take the tip of this. I'm going to wrap around here. Alright, you take the tip of this right here and you put in just about like an eighth of an inch. So you put it in, bring it around, slide it around to the top. Now when you have your line on, you're going to pull this up over your line just slightly. So you want it to be straight, and then you're going to take your finger about the bottom of the hook right there, and bring this part up, stab it right through the center, right like that. And then you got it straight right there. And you're going to skin hook this guy. And that will pop on your line. Okay, you're going to be difficult. Let's redo it. Let's do it a little better. Sometimes you want to stretch it just a little bit and then pop it through. Right at your finger though. There, that's straighter. Then just skin hook that like that. That's what skin hooking is. Right on the edge, you just want that hook so that it's not going to catch any grass. And that is a Texas rig, stick bait, Senko, whatever you want to call it. I like the ones with the chartreuse tips. That's me. That's green pumpkin chartreuse on the tip. Alright, so you can also take this, you bring it back down off of there. Now with these, you can still wacky rig it. I like a smaller hook, but if you're in a pinch and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, you can wacky rig these. You take it like this. You want to get a deep skin hook in there. Bring it down. Put it in, like the hook in the worm a little more than you would with a regular one, because you can bury that hook a little. And then you'll hide it a little better. Obviously, you're not hiding that big hook, but believe it or not, catch fish like on these, when I don't have a regular wacky ring hook, I've caught plenty of fish on these, just like this. And you just hide it. When that sinks, it's going to have a little action, and you will catch some fish. Wacky rig is one of the best ways to catch a bass. We can also take these, so this is where you're going to say, oh no, what are you doing? So we're going to cut this off right there. You say, what are you going to do with that? We'll save that for later. So I also like to take a shorter wacky rig, or not wacky rig, a shorter Texas rig. I'm actually going to take a little bit more off. I want that other piece to be short for what I'm going to use it for next. But so we'll do the same thing. Just about a 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch in there. You can slide that up on the line. Right there. So that will go over your line. Your line will be buried in there. You take it right here, pop that in, right like that. Skin hook it again, got texture. Now you got a shorter little presentation. So I've actually caught my personal best PB bass on a very short little stick bait like this. But I had to wait on the tip because I was fishing a little bit deeper water. And I caught a 6-pound, 15-ounce bass, so almost 7 pounds. So these baits, and people say, what the heck, how are you going to catch a fish with that? This is like nothing. It don't look like nothing. It's stupid little stick. These catch bass like no tomorrow. I would use this bait over so many baits. If I had to choose one bait for the rest of my life, it would be this. Because you could change it up. It doesn't have to be this exact presentation, but you can do so much with just this. So now I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the other part that I ripped off. I'm taking scissors, and first off, I like to trim this like that. So this is to keep the grass away from getting snagged. But I always like to, just trim it up a little bit because it doesn't need to go all the way apart. I think the longer it is, sometimes it can prevent a fish from getting hooked up, but that's my opinion. And the other thing I like to do is hold it this way, right like that, and then you don't want all that skirt material. We put a little too much on. Basically, you don't want it to go too far past this hook, honestly. Since it has all this crap, I'm gonna leave it about that long, but I cut off, let's see, cut off that much. So you always want to trim those up a little bit and trim these up a little bit. Believe it or not, one is you don't need to put anything on. Two is also you can just put on the tip of a worm like that. And I'm gonna first, obviously I wouldn't fish it like that. I'm gonna break it down just so it stays a little straighter there. But yeah, put that on there. Believe it or not, get it up on the bait keeper. This one's a little weird because it has like this rattle on it. So either way, put it like this, have it like that, and that right there will catch you fish. Believe it or not. So you don't need anything on these, but you can put a trailer of any sorts. Well, I'm not saying don't put something that has action on it. There's lots of cool stuff that you can put on here that's going to have good action. Crawfish are going to be the best, in my opinion. But when you're in a pinch, and even sometimes when you're not in a pinch, something different is always good if you're presenting them something different. So you can tell me what this is called, but I don't know what it's called. It's not very descriptive on the pack here. Maybe it says it right in front of my face, but it says Yamamoto bait, get salty, saltwater bait. I don't know. Oh, Zaco? 4-inch Zaco. I'm an idiot. A Zaco. This is a Zaco, okay? This actually looks really nice. I like it. Like I said, I like the way it bends. That's going to have a lot of action on it. It's going to swim. So, we're going to rotate this around. So we want the belly down this way. So when we put it on, put the belly this way. And do about the same as the worm. Just like that. Bring it down. Now you're going to flip it over. Just like that. And it's going to go up on your hook. Do the same thing as the worm. Find the hook, bottom of this hook right here. Put it through the hook. Right through. Don't poke yourself in the finger. Now, put that through. And then make sure you keep that nice right there, skin hooked. So it's not going to catch anything. And actually, we'll fix that. There we go. Pull it out like that. And it's in there like swimwear. Alright, so now we got that Texas rigged on there. And that will swim very nicely. Now, these a couple different ways. I think the best way for these ones is to be a drop shot. So at the drop, do this with just the hook beforehand because I already have the bait on. I'm just doing it this way. So you're going to want to pull that pretty far depending on how far off the bottom you want your bait to sit. I just do this easy knot. You can spin this around 7 times. I'm not counting. I never do, but people say 7. So then you take this line, bring it back through your little eye hole on the line, not on the hook. See that little, there you go, eye hole right there. So on the line, you want to bring this back through, right through there. Then you're going to want to pull, hold that, pull this, and for this sake, we're doing this real short. I would probably go closer to, and you can wet that line when you pull it tight. It works. Go back through your eye hole. See, I'm probably doing it wrong, but I've heard that makes it stand straighter up. But to me, it doesn't look much straighter up. And maybe I did it the wrong way. But we'll do that. Anyways, we got our bait tied on up here, and we got all this extra tagline. Now, like I said, usually I'd want like a foot or 2, depending on where I'm fishing. So we got about maybe 10 inches. So then we're going to take one of our weights, and we just tie that on the bottom. So that's all the drop shot is. You could do this with you could do it with a wacky rig too. So then we're going to take our weight here and just do the same thing. You always want to have extra slack because you can always cut some off or change where you want it. But if you don't have enough slack, then you're going to have to retie it when you say, oh, I don't like that because it's too close together, or it's too shallow, or whatever you don't like about it. And so, pull that tight, cut that, bam. Now, you have a drop shot. Now in the water, it's going to be floating a little. Now you just jig it up with the tip of your rod, and it's going to go through the water. And you're going to let it die down to the bottom, pull it up. You can work it slow, you can work it fast. Drop shot is a great way to catch bass. So, and you want to catch bass, try out 100% Texas rigging, a little fluke like this, Texas rigging, a worm like this, or using a jig like this, or also with a crawfish or whatever you want to put on there. These are all great ways to catch a bass for under $75. So, I mean, you can't beat that. That's a great budget. That's a great day of fishing, and you'll definitely catch some fish if you use all these baits. You can drop shot these worms. You can do it all. So, if you're looking for an even cheaper budget, I say just get the worms right here, get the hooks right here, and get some weights right here. And that's going to be an even cheaper option, where you're going to run like maybe $62, $63. So you always do want to have some jigs with you. That's just my personal preference. And obviously, you get into crankbaits and all the other things, but right now we're working on a budget. So that's your $75 budget right there. I hope you guys can learn from this and go out and have a good day fishing. What's up, guys? Alright, so we're on the water. This is the rod. Looking pretty nice and clean in the sunlight. I like the green and black. It looks real nice. This is not a bad deal at all. Like I said before, for 50 bucks, rod and reel. Put on the line for you for free. Bass Pro Shops line. So, can't really beat that. If you're trying to get out fishing, this is the way to do it. So for the first bait I put on there, the hooks I got, since I'm trying to save money, these are Texas rig hooks, but you can wacky rig it like that. Try to hide the hook a little better. We'll see if we can catch something out here. It's freezing. It's probably like 48 degrees out. I hope the wind's not too bad killing this mic, but we'll see. I'm going to throw this a couple times and then maybe throw a jig, and we'll see what else. All right, let's get on the water. So there's no weight on this thing. Just got it nice and light. Oh, maybe I should have put a weight on it. The line's a little heavy. I put a 10-pound line on. Usually I'll be fishing something with a little bit more weight on it, but I figure we'll try to fish it like this. We can Texas rig it. We can throw this a couple different ways, but we're gonna try with the old wacky rig right away because it's cold out and I'm trying to fish real slow, so we'll see. Throw it out here. It is beautiful out today. What the heck is going on here? My line went out all crazy. The wind's blowing it. I think that this bait, I'm gonna put on a jig so it's just dragging on the bottom. You have to work real slow if you're working it this slow. I'm not gonna be here for long, so I'm gonna probably switch it up here in a little bit. Let it sit down there for a minute on the bottom. Weird, there is a dust cloud right next to me I didn't see. Alright, I'm switching to this jig. Alright, so we got, or you don't even need a trailer. You can throw it without a trailer. This will work a little bit faster, but we're still work slow. Like, we could have put weight on the worm. I'm gonna swim, let it sink down, and then jig it up a little. Reel the slack, let it sink back down, and just work it real slow. I want to get that rattling in the slack. It's pretty good in the water. So I'm gonna go on the other side. If there ain't something hanging out over here by the drain. Structure and stuff and grasses on this side too. It is windy out here. Get over there where there's a little wind protection. Something's nipped. I felt like I was being nipped at 100%. Alright. Go downwind so they can't smell me. I don't know if I was stuck right there, I guess. I'll go over this way. I thought I had a bite or two, but I don't know. I felt there was definitely at one point something was hitting it. Oh no, your hat. Bait, and then we're getting the heck out of here. It's freezing. Alright, this is my last try. This is my last resort for today. $5. I got just a little drop shot weight on the bottom. Figured I could, going back in the deep over here. And the wind is blowing my line around like crazy. I felt like something was biting it. Check now. Must have just been serious. I was a little further. Alright. What the heck was that? It felt like something had it picked up. And see if we can't. Oh, it's squishy right there. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Oh, la, 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 I don't know the words to that song. I just want to fish to be my friend. I just want to fish to jump into my hand. be my fish friend. I'll swim with you all day, fish friend. Just let me catch you, come play, fish friend. I think if I sing songs that maybe fish will come be my friend. 1/4 inch reels, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. I don't know. I'm just messing around. I'm gonna swim this guy back in here, nice and swimming like. And we'll go one more over this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, this far, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll be putting up a bunch more fishing videos this summer, and I'm really trying to keep up with the grind. I want to do some camping and all that good fun stuff. So if you like all that stuff, please follow me, and please enjoy all my videos. Thank you.